goodness. It's a video on what it means to be truly free. I get confused sometimes. Should I look here? There. Anyway, the true meaning of freedom. Oftentimes people talk about freedom as if it's some kind of thing to negotiate. Like, oh, if I can move from A to B over there, then I'm free. I'm like, no, maybe not. Freedom is a much more subtle phenomenon that people want to give credit. Much more subtle. Much subtle. People ordinarily think, oh, if I'm this way, then mm-mm. Freedom is an inner state. One can be in jail or anywhere and still be free. Freedom is not, I mean, there are aspects of it, the physical part whereby you're free to go anywhere. I'm not denying that reality, that's important too. But what I'm saying though is, it's an inner feeling of freedom. One either feels free or not. It's a felt sense of being. Otherwise, one can be free, flying it, and still not feel free. Freedom actually is a spiritual, at least on a spiritual level, it's a spiritual feeling. You just know you're here, I'm home, I'm free now. See, what people don't realize is the theory of reincarnation is not just something esoteric, it's actually real. Many souls keep getting dragged back into the cycle of life. Not because it's bad to be on the planet. Let's get that clear. I'm not saying it's not beautiful to be on Earth, it's a beautiful planet. All I'm saying though is that to be forced to come back in a physical body, it's very debilitating for the spirit. The spirit doesn't like it. It's like, could drag down again. If one chooses out of choice, that's different, the avatars. So this freedom, one has to feel it in the core of one's being. Otherwise, if one doesn't sense it, one always feels off. You've got all the money, all the pleasure, all the whatever you want, somebody will be feeling like you've missed it. That is because you don't feel free. Freedom cannot be described. You just feel it. I'm free now. That means you can come in your body or you could be gone. Existence is so huge. The universe is huge. The freedom. Many souls get pulled back by karma samsara. Somehow they have unfinished business, some partners, they haven't found love, they haven't resolved, they get pulled back. That weight of that wound pulls them back. It doesn't mean one has to be totally like no emotions, nothing, all trauma. But enough trauma, enough pain has to have been processed so that one doesn't feel dragging back into the body. Very painful. Very painful. People feel it. People are like, oh, they remember it. But the spirit, it's very humiliating to the soul, to the spirit, that, oh, I just got dragged back again. I'm supposed to choose it. So freedom is a felt sense of being, like, I'm home. When this body drops off, I'm going back to where I came from. Or I'm already there, actually, ideally. The feeling is that one is there. Somehow you know you're home. You're free. When the physical death comes, you know there's no coming back. You're free, unless you choose to. It's freedom. But there's an expression of freedom that might involve being able to go out there, do that, do this. I'm not denying that. But the deepest level of freedom is inside. One can have all the freedom in the world, you don't feel free inside, something seems off. It's just the way it is. Some people feel off, like, I've done something I'm supposed to have done. That's why I always tell people that whatever it is, whatever the case may be, find yourself before you drop this body. Find yourself. One way. Meditate. Have an out-of-body experience. Something. Death experience. Something that shows you the reality beyond the physical experience. Once that happens, you may not remember consciously. You may be like, well, that happened 10 years ago. But I guarantee somewhere, because you had the experience, it opens up for you at the moment of death. Yes, you see. The moment of death, whatever highest, most intense experience you've experienced, opens up again. That's a freedom. So don't worry about if you had that death experience out of body, more than likely you are pretty free. But if the deeper it is, there are 5 levels according to my master Jose. There are 5 explosions. I've had a couple of them. He's had about 5 or 6, so they completely home. But that freedom in a body that you can leave the body anytime you can come has to be attained in the physical body while still alive. That's how one masters it. By the moment of death, it opens up again. If one already experienced it. Freedom is an inner state. Freedom to be oneself. It's not just to move around. To be yourself. To laugh, to love, to dance, to make love. All those things are aspects of freedom. The expressions of it. They are all expressions. But real freedom is an inner state. But the expression can vary from sexual expression to physical freedom. All those things. But the real deal is the inner. One can have all the physical. You see it in the world today. people have freedom, they can marry there, but they're still miserable because the authentic, the deepest layer of freedom, they haven't like, experienced it. That's why they find hard to like really, really feel free. Otherwise, this level of pain that we see in the world today is because many people are not going in the right direction. When I say the right direction, I don't mean like right or wrong. It just means in the flow that takes one towards destiny. Whereby one feels so at home, so here now, so complete, so here now, here. You feel free. Freedom is not something that you think about. It's a felt experience in the being. You feel it. Oh, don't try to figure it out. You're either feeling it or you're not feeling it. If you're feeling it right now as I'm speaking, you know you're home. You can't miss it. It's a settled sense. Whether you're sleeping, you're waking, you're angry, you're pissed off, you're sad, you're hungry, you're full of food, you had sex, you all those somehow you're always feeling here now. You've come home. Let this be your experience. Love you guys. Much love. Bless. Okay. Take care. Bye.